Hey, Will Brink here at www.brinkzone.com. Today what we're going to do is make a homemade MRP, which I like to use between meals, and people spend a lot of money on prepackaged MRPs when you can make a very good MRP at home that is more nutritious, cost effective, and tastes great. And this is one that I use, and we'll give you the breakdown, but we're starting with about a cup of water. Whether you like to make it thicker or thinner would be how much water you're going to use. Now I like to use a little bit of grape juice. It's probably about a quarter cup. You don't want a lot of grape juice because you're not trying to load up with sugar here. Okay. And then we're going to use about a cup of frozen mixed berries. Okay. Now, I like mixed berries because they have your best bang for the buck in terms of the type of nutrition that's in them. They tend to be low in sugar and very high in antioxidants and various nutrients, and they just taste good. So, one of the tricks to a good MRP, and this is where people make a mistake, is putting it all in the blender at the same time and blending, and then you end up often with a big foamy mess. The trick is to blend the stuff that needs to be blended for a while separately and then add your other ingredients, and this is one of the tricks. So what I like to do is blend my fruit for a good long time, just the fruit, the water, and a little bit of juice, then add the protein and the fat and whatever else I want later on, and blend that for a short time so I don't end up with a big foamy mess. So I'm going to blend this, and then we'll come back. I suggest a good 3 minutes or so, till it's nice and totally blended, and then add your other ingredients. Okay, so we've done the blend of the fruit by itself before you put everything in, and I like to use a high quality CFM whey isolate. That's my favorite personally, and you can read up about what it is I like about CFM isolates in my article called The Way It Is on the Brink Zone. I like 2 scoops. Okay, and then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of budos oil, or you can use flax oil. You can also use some of the fish oil blends, the flavored ones like the lemon swirl and that type of thing. Those actually taste pretty good, but you want to add 2 tablespoons. That's 1, and that's 2. Okay, and again, a lot of the macronutrients that some people miss in their MRP is the fat. Fat is, if it's the right type of fat in the right amounts, fat is good. You want fat in your diet. It lowers the glycemic index dramatically of these drinks, improves the macronutrient ratios, and makes it a legitimate meal replacement versus just some protein and some carbs. And this is where people miss. Okay? Now, what some people also add might be some oatmeal, and I really don't like ground up oatmeal in my drinks, but some people will do that. And if you were going to do that, you would have added it to the fruit earlier and blended it for a good long time to blend in the oatmeal. And some people might add a quarter cup of oatmeal and blend it good and long so it becomes blended into it. Again, I don't like it. It does add fiber and some carbs, and if you want to up your carb intake of a good low GI, high fiber carb, you can use some oatmeal, but not my favorite. So now that you've got all your other stuff, you don't have to beat the hell out of your protein and blend it into a mess. You just have to give it a nice I've done all my measurements correctly. It should come out to just what I want, and that's just about it. Comes out to a perfect size for me. And I will post the exact calories and macronutrient breakdown for you so that you know exactly what you're putting into your diet if you want to obviously track your macronutrients and your calories. And if you like this information, please below there hit the like button, Twitter, what have you, and see you all in the Brink Zone.